Stanley Black Decker Outdoor handles our outdoor power equipment, anything from riding lawnmowers to string trimmers to tillers to snow throwers, anything you can imagine to keep your yard beautiful. In my current role, I am the Quality and Workforce Management Supervisor. We currently utilize the Verint Workforce Management Professional tool, which is our workforce management tool. Our contact center is using it for all scheduling and staffing needs, anything from lunches and break times to scheduled project, time off, anything that may be needed to assist our agents, or as we call them, advocates, to perform their positions and do what they need to do to deliver a great customer experience. Prior to utilizing the Verint tools, we were a spreadsheet-based contact center, as many still are today. We were looking at a new telephony system, a new CRM, and after vetting multiples out, our telephony system had recommended the Verint tool, and it seemed like it was going to be a perfect fit for us, and it still is today. The Verint tool has enabled my contact center to be very flexible. We have been able to make real-time adherence adjustments. It has also enabled my team to be empowered to follow through with servicing our customers. We are able to provide stats on an almost immediate basis, along with make adjustments that we wouldn't have been able to make. There is also a lot less manual labor involved, and it also leaves a lot less of a chance for mistakes. That our schedule adherence has increased over 10 to 15%. We went from maybe an 80%. Our goal is currently at 90%, and month after month we are at least meeting or exceeding that goal. It has also allowed us some flexibility with our average handle times. So leading into the pandemic, we had multiple different shifts. We had weekend hours. Moving into the pandemic, we changed everybody to one single shift and no longer, at least current state, any weekend hours. The Verint tool allowed me to make those changes within one day when it was decided the world needed to be at home. I wouldn't have been able to do that if we were still using spreadsheets and paper schedules. It still today allows me to maintain a clear and concise schedule for everybody, and while we still maintain just one single shift currently, I have the flexibility to make adjustments, especially with our call volume. We are a fairly seasonal company, and we are heading into what many would consider our busy season. It's spring and summer time for us. So I've been able to make adjustments kind of on the fly, but I don't even necessarily have to worry about announcing it to the teams because the tool sends an announcement for me. It's increased our communication by the tenfold. Having this tool has allowed our leaders, our supervisors, our analysts to have a real-time view of everybody. We're able to know who is supposed to be doing what and when. It's also allowed us, I think, more of an ability to accommodate some people who don't live in the same state as our contact center is primarily housed. While the visibility to things like schedule adherence and time off and what's been used, whether it's approved time off or an unplanned sick time, I think really is such a huge benefit to them. But again, they've also become very empowered to take ownership of their schedules. And they now have a huge understanding of, okay, I need this time off of the phone or off of live chat or off of social media, all of these things that we use to maybe work on something that's gonna take me a little bit longer. And so now they know to ask for it. The communication has, I think, increased amazingly. Even so much so that I often hear more from our agents than I may hear from their supervisor because they want their performance to be up to par. I love thinking about customer experience, and I think each business, each contact center, it may mean something different. For me, I think of customer experience on two different levels. I think about it internally because my contact center, they're my customers. And I look to please them, and I really try to provide them right here, right now service as much as I can. Our biggest result that we have seen is our increase in schedule adherence. Again, prior to using the Verint tool, We did not have a focus on schedule adherence at all. We really didn't know what it was. I think it's something we had heard of in the past. So when we rolled out, we were probably in a low 80s, maybe high 70s. Now, current day, we are meeting and exceeding our goal of 90%, so much so that we're looking to increase our goal overall to possibly a 92, 93. One, because we always want to improve.